Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Night Fever. This is a new graphic novel from Image Comics. Let's take a look at the creative team here. This story is written by Ed Brubaker with Sean Phillips on art duties, also lettering. And we do have colors by Jacob Phillips. In this book, in Europe, on a business trip, Jonathan Webb can't sleep. Instead, he finds himself wandering the night in a strange foreign city with his new friend, the mysterious and violent Rainer, as his guide. Rainer shows Jonathan the hidden world of the night, a world without rules or limits. But when the fun turns dangerous, Jonathan may find himself trapped in the dark. And the question is, what will he do to get home? So every once in a while, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips will put out a graphic novel like this. They do it on about a quarterly basis. We had been seeing some of the Reckless books. They've been a long time collaborators, and at this point, they really are a very well finely tuned machine. Um, I think what I'm excited about for this book is that this feels very different than some of their previous work. Like this is unrelated to any of their anthologies from previous before, like unrelated to the Reckless series. This is just something, and it's also mentioned in the back by Brubaker that they wanted to take a break. They wanted to do something different, and by taking a break, he just means to work on a different project, not so much actually take a break. So yeah, they gave us something different here. I really enjoyed this book. I think this story here, although it's starts out very straightforward, we follow this character Jonathan Webb, and as he follows his own being into this world where things start getting a little bit more weird, and just kind of what happens when you step out of your element, and then also what you'll do to kind of get out of it and get back to normal if that's even an option. All this very well complemented by the beautiful work of Sean Phillips. Let me pull up some preview art here. As you can see, Sean Phillips is just such an amazing creator. I love the way that he does pacing and just the settings. I love these little establishing shots, right? And of course, this is all very well complemented by Jacob Phillips's colors that are so they are such a big part of the mood of every sequence, um, that I don't like. I can't imagine any of these elements missing in any other work. I think Jacob Phillips has a real fun ability to give a scene just a lot of gravitas like this here. I love here how everything is mostly the red wash, but it doesn't look weird, it doesn't look foreign, and then you have these little highlights of colors all throughout the place while still maintaining that same mood. So it all really works very well, right? And obviously that they've been working for a long time together, their father and son combo. So they really have this shorthand that I really appreciate. I will say there is a few word bubbles that have a bit of a distinct lettering that I was not a big fan of, as I was kind of working myself through the book. And I'll keep kind of going through some preview pages here, and you can just kind of tell, like, look how dynamic some of these movements are, and how jarring the change is from scene to scene. And the whole book is like this. The whole book, as you get into the story, you kind of keep falling into like this night fever, and I think and not night fever, like this kind of nightmare scenario. And there's a lot of thematic stuff here about dreams, and what's real and what's not. And I think not only are you as the reader confused and intrigued by everything that's going on, but like confused in a good way, like where you're kind of wondering that you don't want to find out more. But our characters are kind of going through the same emotions. It's a really straight forward story that just really unravels into this scenario where you think there may be no choice or no way to get out. I will tell you this: I read all 120 pages of this, like in one sitting. Once I started reading, I couldn't stop. Like this just really grabbed my attention. And for the most part, I'll take a break in between books or in between chapters because these chapters are very well delineated. Like the structural pacing of this book is also very well done. Like you'll have a little break, you'll have these little pages that are mostly black or like they have a little design on it, that it's all kind of within the theme of the book. So I mean, yeah, these are these are at the, I don't want to say that they feel mechanical because the team collaborates so well, but that's kind of how it is. Like this is uh almost like assembly line in quality, but you're still getting this like personal artisanal like design of it. It's very weird. It's almost as if you remember in if you watch Parks and Rec, Ron destroys a chair because he said it looked so good that people are gonna think it was made by a machine. It almost feels like that. Like this team works so well. They know each other so well, and they've been doing this for so long together in uh, um, such a fantastic way that it just feels like this was kind of put together by a committee. I don't know. It's really weird, but I think it just goes to the talent of the creators. I love these books. I love every time they put out a quarterly book like this or an anthology. Like we've had a few things that I've covered on the show, and every time you see these names in a book, like just go out and pick it up. I can guarantee you're gonna enjoy it. I think it's gonna be a good book. I also love the design of the book. I can't wait to go get my actual hardcover. I got to read a preview from Image, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, I love these hard. These are some of the hardcover books that I actually pick up on a constant basis. So I'm very excited for other people to read this. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.